Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here as a recording of the Sunday, September 12th, 2021. You are wearing an appropriate outfit, and you are much more fashionable than I am, but I am wearing an appropriate t-shirt for Oogie Boogie Bash Sunday. Your first after hours Disney event, right?
Yeah.
Never been to anything after hours and something when the park closes, you pay a little bit extra. You've never been
24 hours.
24 hours.
It's a hard ticket event.
That's true. Okay, let's be a little more definitive. A hard ticket event.
I'm so excited.
I went back in 2019. Of course, last year it did not happen. It is themed around villains, of course, Oogie Boogie, but there's going to be other villains that were not here in the 2019 edition.
Yeah.
So that should be fun. Anybody in particular you want to see?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Dr. Basilier, I'm really excited to see.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I hope there's Lady Tremaine. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool.
Is she here?
I hope so. I don't know.
And this gentleman is here.
Oh my gosh, and Sid.
I don't know if I would call him a gentleman, but he's going to be there. All right, let's get in there. I'm inviting you to join me. It is currently 5 p.m. The event starts at 6, but you can walk through the gates at 3 if you have the ticket, which we have 2 tickets. We are showing up fashionably late.
Yes.
Well, an hour early, but fashionably late to the 3 p.m. early entry. Join me and Natalie.
Shall you?
And I opted to park in the structure and not take the tram route, which the trams are not running. It just seems a little lengthier. It's the same distance than walking through downtown Disney, but downtown Disney just has more to look at, so it seems quicker. Plus, when you walk through downtown Disney, by the way, the monorail, just like the trams, are not running yet. You can stop off at Starbucks before heading in. I went with a piping hot caffeinated beverage, vanilla latte. You went with an ice? What kind of ice was this? It's a Halloween drink, right?
Pumpkin spice latte.
Pumpkin spice latte, non-piping hot. This is a cold beverage. Both very tasty. Yeah, getting caffeinated before the evening begins. Now, according to the sign, tonight's event is sold out, and the park will close at 6, and that is when the event begins, 6 p.m. And I believe the entire season of this event is sold out. And there's Oogie Boogie up there, the entryway in to DCA, Disney California Adventure. It's event time, after hours event time. And in order to enter, you have to go through here. Next to the bat, it says special event tickets. And they scan the QR code. Once they do that, you get in the line over here, get your credentials, and you're in. All right, got the wristband. Oh, thank you.
Make sure you hang on to your ticket because you need to step out.
All right, thank you so much. I gotta say, that was very, very quick. It only took about 5 seconds to walk in and get my wristband. So yeah, very simple to walk in. The cast member put the wristband on their wrist, and now we're heading in. Oh, these little bags here are going to be utilized for the treat trails, and they're promoting the Muppet Haunted Mansion, which is coming out soon as well. And all the treat trails are going to be signified by these ghosts here. You can see it's not illuminated yet. It will be soon. Also on the way in, I saw Mickey and all his Halloween glory up here near the fountain near Carthay Circle. He kind of has his cape on and everything. And then next to Mickey, oh yeah, getting a little tip of the hat, which is kind of nice. Yeah, happy Halloween to you too. Still 17 minutes till the event starts. So they're setting up the treat trails over here. I think that's where Cruella's going to be on that stage over in that area. And you get a pretty good overview here with the brochure, the pamphlet that shows all the information. Little bird's eye map here. These cauldrons down here are the cauldrons represent the candy treat trails, right?
Yeah.
Candy treat trails, and then anything that has the Mickey finger is going to be additional characters as well than all the other treats. That's it in all its glory.
Oh, that's all the characters down here.
Oh, there we go. There's over here in the Hollywood land, they're going to have Mickey Trick or Treat, Villains Grove, which is going to be fun, a frightfully fun parade, which happens twice a night, and then, of course, Oogie Boogie. I think we're trying to beat Oogie Boogie first and foremost right at 6. And, of course, Vampire Mater.
Cute.
Gotta love Vampire Mater. He's over in Cars Land. They have it going across the marquee. It says, "Welcome to the Oogie Boogie Bash." In the Animation Academy, you can draw your favorite Halloween characters. That's cool. Oogie Boogie's going to be right inside of there. Doors of there are going to be opening in just a few minutes. It'll be 6 p.m. They are making the announcement, 5 minutes till close, saying normal operating hours will stop in 5 minutes. Also, I've gotten in the pre-line to meet Oogie Boogie in the first experience of the evening. In fact, the sign is right here. It says line forms here. 5 more minutes. Going to meet Oogie Boogie. You ready to meet Oogie Boogie?
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
I asked the cast member if Oogie Boogie was going to be prompt and on time. What was her response about what Oogie Boogie might be doing?
He might be eating some bugs.
He
It
might
be a few minutes.
He might be a few minutes late because he might be eating some bugs. Started. That's it. It's on. It must be 6 o'clock. All right, heading into the Animation Academy building, looking for the Mr. Oogie Boogie Man. Where is he? I know he's in here somewhere. I don't see him. Where is? Where is he? And my first treat of thank you. Oh, thank you. Even more. Gonna have a lot of candy.
Welcome to my land!
Woo! Good to be here.
Let's open the fire, everyone!
Oh yeah, good to meet him first and foremost. And now heading into another treat trail with Guardians of the Galaxy attraction right there in the distance. Oh, they're dumping a lot more into the cauldron there. Look at all the candy in that cauldron. All right, over in this area was the Mad Hatter, and as you go past the Mad Hatter, they ended up giving you a few other treats. Ended up getting some tattoos, some temporary tattoos. Yeah, check it out. There's even a swoop with that spider up there, and of course Jack Skellington and some candy corn. And ended up seeing, almost bumped into, Pirate Goofy as he strolled by. Pirate Goofy, and over here next to the fountain are also the evil stepsisters. And here's the character you wanted to see, right? This is the, what was her name again?
Lady Tremaine.
Lady Tremaine is over here, looking very evil. You could consider her a villain? Would you consider her a villain?
She's the evil stepmother in Cinderella.
So she's evil, so she's a villain.
It's in her name.
Yeah, it's in her name. It's exactly. And over in this section, in front of the wheel from Grizzly River Rapids, are other cast of characters with just a little touch of evil in their system. You have to have it. You have to be up to a little bit of no good to be one of the characters out here to do the meet and greets and photo opportunities at Oogie Boogie Bash. We've got Mr. Smee, of course, over here, and the King from, what was that? Not Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Robin Hood.
From Robin Hood. For some reason, I always get some of the characters from both of those. Which one would have the soccer scene in it? I think the soccer scene was in Bedknobs and Broomstick. Oh dang, the Sheriff of Nottingham right there with his bag of money. Sheriff of Nottingham is out here in full effect as well. Look at him right there with his badge. And over getting my first food option of the night over at Corn Dog Castle, they have a pepper jack cheese stick. Yeah, pepper jack cheese stick, which is pretty tasty, and it has some little kind of crunchy things on there and jalapenos. It was a little spicy. At first I thought there was going to be a hot dog or a corn dog in here, but it's just cheese, just full of cheese. Very delicious. I would get this again. Very, very tasty. Except the jalapenos had to leave a little bit of an aftertaste for sure. I have to wonder if Sid will comment on my shirt right here. You think he will?
I hope so.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you.
Why isn't that thing lit up? Have you ever created anything so perfectly terrifying?
I never have. I never have, Sid.
Well,
I'm gonna go home and take this shirt off.
that's a good idea.
Able to see Minnie and Mickey making their departure. They just got done with a photo op and they are heading out underneath the bridge over to Pixar Pier. And they're in their Halloween outfits, giving a little wave as they go down the stairs. Just follow the cucumber-esque looking ghost down to another treat trail. Oh, one of the vehicles from Grizzly River Rapids is going by. And this steam here, the fog going up is giving a nice little ambiance as well. Who do you think is on this treat trail if you had to guess?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have no idea. I want to say, I don't know, maybe like Hook or something? Oh wait, no, Hook was over there.
Yeah, Hook's over there. Who thinks to be on this treat trail?
Maybe that's Evil Queen.
Oh, you got it right. It is the Evil Queen. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there's Hook right there. Give him the hat. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go over and see if Cruella is at her little area now that Nightfall has reared its head. Going to head over and see if Cruella is at her little stand for the treat trail meet and greet. And yeah, she was out. Sometimes the characters they will take a little bit of a break, so you never know if they're always going to be out. But she was out. Cruella was out. She had all the wardrobe behind her and everything. As walk past another treat, and they're really giving out a lot of candy. I'm not even taking all the candy they are handing me because I just don't need all this candy, but yeah, all the treat trails have not only a lot of candy, but a lot of characters. And now gonna get an ice cold refreshment, a specialty beverage right from here. And there it is listed for $5.49, the orange and cream Fanta C. And this is what we're dealing with, infused with vanilla ice cream. Does that mean it's just that is vanilla ice cream, or it has a little bit of vanilla ice cream in it? How is it?
It's so good. Oh my god.
That is pretty dang tasty. That is refreshing. And standing over in front of Carthay Circle, which is doing a projection show, is Meg here doing a little posing, kind of doing a little spin around, projecting, kind of pointing up at Carthay Circle, which is doing the projection show. It's kind of worked out nicely for her to be standing here next to the fountain. Just discovered that the line to get in here is 1 hour and 10 minutes, so I'm gonna stroll past and try to check it out a little bit later. And even more villains have arrived over here for photo ops. And now heading through Cars Land, which is all decorated for the season as well. And of course, Vampire Mater here. Good to see you, Vampire Mater. And they do have a specialty food item over here as well at the cones, and have to partake from another food item. And this is what we're dealing with. A little cheers here once again. Cheers. We're kind of doing almost twofers on everything. We're not sharing, we're just getting one of the same thing. And this is, what's the little flavoring on top of the
It's crushed hot Cheetos.
Crushed hot Cheetos inside the little bread cone with mac and cheese. There was something else we had this evening that had crushed hot Cheetos on it.
Cheese stick.
The cheese stick had it.
There's a theme of cheese and hot Cheetos. I'm not complaining. Sorry. Oh no!
Oh.
Noodle down. Where's our napkin?
I just had some. It's so
good.
spicy.
That's so
I
good.
need water. It's so spicy. That is really tasty, but yeah, you see where I bit on the other side? I got a whole mouthful of spicy hot, flaming hot Cheetos crushed up.
Appreciate your enthusiasm. That's the proper response to saying, we love you. Well, of course you do. We got treats.
And there's another treat trail over here at Radiator Springs, down this way. And it doesn't appear to be any characters down in this one by Radiator Springs, but plenty of candy, but no characters. But candy works too. And the last treat trail of the evening as far as characters go, Dr. Facilier, as he kind of wandered over here, and he's just kind of sitting here above the little area of skulls, just kind of putting out the vibe. And two characters you hardly ever see, Pain and Panic over here in front of Carthay Circle. They are really putting up quite an act, arguing with each other, kind of bouncing back and forth, just kind of doing their thing. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen these two characters out ever, and they are both here together at Oogie Boogie Bash. Look at it, they're just like, they're really playing it up for the camera. They really like the camera, being in front of the camera. And I'm just gonna keep focusing on them while they have their fun, or maybe it's not fun. Maybe they are truly angry or disgruntled. It's hard to tell, really. They're really hard to figure out their emotions. I believe the parade is about to begin. Chip and Dale were kind of scurrying around a little pre-party for the parade, a little pre-parade party with Chip and Dale running up and down the street. And now it's gotten very, very quiet and eerie. I believe the parade is about to begin. They are now telling the story about the Headless Horseman and Ichabod Crane. It's the Headless Horseman right there. Look at that, it's the Headless Horseman and Ichabod up there. He's got no head, just a pumpkin. He's holding a pumpkin, but he has no head. How do they do that? It truly is headless. That is something you do not see every day, only in the storybooks. That was freaking cool. Ooh, nice lightning effects and everything. That was awesome. Now, I did not expect the parade to be going the direction that it was. We lined up in what we assumed would be a pretty good spot for the parade heading towards us down the Hollywood Boulevard type area, past the Animation Academy, and then looping around Carthay and going back down towards Cars Land. But it ended up going the other way. It ended up going not that direction. Unlike Disneyland, which you have to take the parade one way, and then later in the day it goes back the opposite direction to get the parade vehicles back to the certain section. It's not that way at DCA. It must be something backstage. It's like a full circle around. So we were looking one way, and then the parade started going the other way. Probably my favorite things in this parade would be kind of the Haunted Mansion float, and then behind it you have those with the shovels that are kind of dancing around, and that was kind of a neat little touch. really like the parade. It's definitely a legit parade. Probably one of the better parades for an after-hours event. And it's a full parade. It's not a cavalcade. This might be the first full parade that has happened in a Disney park. I mean, I'm just saying that off the cuff, but it could have been. It could be in probably a year and a half. A full, lengthy parade at Oogie Boogie Bash. It is now 10:55, going into Villains Grove, just 5 minutes before this event ends. It is pretty dang cool through here. See all the patterns along the ground that you walk on. All these rocks are full of vines. Looks like there's some birds or bats flying around in there too. Oh, and right up there is the Cheshire Cat. Yeah, there he is. See, there he is. And the portal out is pretty cool looking as well through this middle of this tree. That's gonna do it for today from Disney California Adventure, DCA, Oogie Boogie Bash 2021 Halloween time. The Halloween season is now in full effect. Oogie Boogie told me. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.